All right, so Gaffer will start off. How's training been this week? You feeling prepared for Leyton Orient on Saturday?
Yeah, I think I think the last week is always you can sense the excitement from the players and the buzz. The start of the season, and they're all sort of wondering what the team's going to be and so forth. So, but we've the players have worked extremely hard over the last 5.5 weeks, and all for the purpose of being ready for this weekend. It's been a build up, and you've got to try and peak at the right time, and hopefully we'll do that come the weekend. But no, the players are physically ready. They're tactically ready. They just need to be released now.
And what's the mood amongst them like? Are they looking forward to getting going? Obviously, it's been 6-ish weeks of pre-season.
Yeah, I think, like I say, I think the first couple of weeks they're happy just to get into the friendlies and get used to being a footballer again, sort of thing. And all the preparation work is good up to a certain point, but then that's why it's pre-season's roughly usually around 5.5-6 weeks, because anything after that, without a real competitive game, and the players start getting edgy. They need that competitive release, and they'll get that on Saturday afternoon. But no, they're confident, they're looking forward to it. They know it will be a challenge, as every game will be, but especially the players that have not competed at this level a lot, they're looking to see how they get on and pitting their wits against players at this level and the many different clubs that we're going to play this season.
And how are they looking fitness-wise, injuries? We not got any concerns?
We've got a few niggles, as you always have to, or you always have at this stage of season, or any, without working the players hard. That's what's going to happen. You can't have 100% availability. It means you're not working to the right levels. You have to push the players. The players push themselves. But there's nothing major going on that's caught us by surprise. So there'll be a couple missing come the weekend. But I still believe we can put a very good team out there, and with good support around it in the squad. And that's the most important thing. We need the competition for places, but we also need players that can come on in a game that can help us either change the game or solidify our position at the time. So it's important that we have those options. Explain to the players today, about how we'll do things going forward, and how important the squad is to us. That the team that starts the season is very rarely the team that finishes it, and even in a smaller way, the team that starts a game is very rarely the team that finishes it. So we're going to need them all, and they're all going to have their opportunity to play and compete and win games for the club.
Obviously, the game itself, big opponents at first, Leyton Orient, with all the history. Are you excited about the challenge? Obviously, it'll come across them in the league. Yeah, well, it gives us an early marker, because I've no doubt Leyton Orient will be up there, to compete at the top end. Like you say, it's an extremely big club at this level. A lot of experience in its ranks, and obviously with the manager as well. So this will be a good marker for us to see where we are, where we need to improve. But it's only one game, and first games can sometimes be a false dawn. So we just want to concentrate on ourselves, really. You might hear me say that quite a lot, but I'm a big believer in getting our own house in order, and if we do the things that we're good at to the highest level we can, then we'll be a difficult team to play against, and hopefully we'll win a lot of games. But we're all looking forward to the game, and I think the size of the opponent coming to us, it's obviously live on TV as well, and it's the first game. It all adds to the whole showcase of the first game. Do you think there's any small advantage even of playing first, or do you reckon it's just a trivial point? Every weekend, as soon as we go into a game, whatever else is happening around the country is no concern of ours. We've got to be in control of our own destiny, and you can only do that by winning your own games. So being up first, being up after, it makes no difference. The focus is on our game on Saturday, and there'll be no change in that. Only after will we look to see what goes on elsewhere. But no, I don't think there's any advantage or disadvantage to that. Unless it's the last game of the season, you need a certain result. But we're not at that stage yet. And just finally, how much are you looking forward to your first competitive game up at the Peninsula Stadium? Hopefully it should be a big crowd on.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. I think we've had real good support in the 2 friendlies we've had there, but you know, I think there's always something missing in friendly games, because everyone knows there's not much at stake. But going into a league game, you know, the buzz is there, the excitement, the tension, and I know the supporters will come out in numbers to see their team, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, because you know, I've heard a lot of good things about the crowd at Salford and the atmosphere they can create. And you know, we'll need them on Saturday, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, throughout the course of the season, as a club, as a team, as individuals, we'll be tested and challenged, and we need the support of those around us. And when I say that, I'm not just talking about our teammates, our staff members around us, but the supporters are part of that team. So it's really important that you know, I think there's a responsibility from both sides. You know, them to get behind us, but we also know we have to give them something to shout about. So we take that responsibility seriously. And we're looking forward to getting out there and hopefully justifying all the work that we do and giving the supporters something to make them go home with a smile on their face.